Hi everyone, welcome back to Emma's Talk.
Hey everyone, it's Harry. Emma, honest question right at the start today.
Uh-oh, go ahead.
Do you actually find it easy to save money?
Honestly, no, not at all actually. It's genuinely one of the hardest things for me.
Same here, honestly. And I think that's exactly why today's topic is so important.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about 10 money habits that can genuinely change the way you save.
But before we jump into those 10 habits, I think we really need to talk about something first.
What's that?
Why is saving money actually so difficult for so many people in the first place?
Oh, that's such a great starting point, honestly. Because once we understand why it's hard, the actual solutions make so much more sense.
Exactly. So stay with us, because today's episode is genuinely honest, practical, and honestly a little bit personal too.
It really is. Let's get comfortable and start this valuable conversation.
Let's go.
Okay, Harry, let's really dig into this. Why do you think saving money feels so genuinely difficult for so many people?
Great question. I think first, honestly, because spending feels immediately rewarding.
True. You buy something and you feel that little burst of happiness right away.
Exactly. But saving doesn't really give us that same immediate feeling.
Right. The reward from saving only really comes much later.
Exactly. Spending feels immediately rewarding, but savings reward comes much later.
This really connects to something we've actually discussed before, doesn't it? Our brains naturally prefer immediate rewards.
Exactly right. This tendency is sometimes called present bias.
Right. We naturally value immediate pleasure more than future benefits, even when that future benefit is actually bigger.
This really explains so much, honestly, about why saving genuinely feels like such a constant struggle.
What's another reason, Harry, why saving feels so hard?
I think, honestly, many people simply never learned real practical saving habits growing up.
True. This connects to something we said in our previous money episode, too. We're expected to know this, but rarely actually taught it.
Exactly. Without real guidance, people often just figure it out alone through trial and error.
And honestly, trial and error with money can feel really stressful and discouraging.
It really can. What about social pressure, Emma? Does this play a role too?
Definitely, yes. We often feel pressure to spend money on things that match our friends or social media lifestyle.
Right. Even if honestly, we can't really afford it comfortably.
Exactly. Social pressure can genuinely push us towards spending beyond our actual means.
This connects to our earlier episode too, about comparison and social media, doesn't it?
It really does. Comparing ourselves to others makes saving feel even harder, honestly.
What about simply not having a clear plan, Emma? Does this matter too?
Enormously, yes. Without a specific plan or goal, saving feels vague and honestly easy to keep postponing.
Right. I'll start saving next month. But then next month arrives and honestly, nothing really changes.
This happens so often, doesn't it? A vague plan often means no real action at all.
Exactly. This is honestly such an important insight. Now, I think we're really ready to actually get into our 10 practical habits that can genuinely help.
I agree completely. Let's start with habit number 1.
Emma, before we actually get into our 10 habits, I want to go a little deeper into something we touched on briefly, the emotional side of spending.
Oh, great idea. Honestly, because I think money isn't really just about numbers, is it?
Not at all. Often, spending connects to our emotions much more than we actually realize.
True. Like emotional spending. We discussed in our previous money episode too.
Exactly. Buying something to temporarily improve our mood rather than meeting a real practical need.
Can you give an example of this, Harry, from your own life, honestly?
Sure, honestly. When I feel really stressed after work, I sometimes order expensive food delivery just to feel a little better.
Oh, I completely understand that feeling. I do something similar, actually, with online shopping.
Right. And honestly, this small comfort feels good momentarily, but it doesn't really solve the actual stress, does it?
Exactly. And then later, we might feel a little guilty about the spending too.
This really creates kind of an unhealthy cycle, doesn't it? Stress leads to spending, spending leads to guilt, and guilt, honestly, sometimes leads to more stress.
This cycle of stress, spending, and guilt really does keep many people stuck, doesn't it?
It really does. What do you think, Emma, actually helps break this kind of cycle?
I think first, simply becoming aware of it, noticing when we're about to spend out of emotion rather than genuine need.
Right. Pausing and honestly asking ourselves, am I buying this because I truly need it or because I'm feeling something else right now?
This connects back to something important too. A simple pause creates space for better decisions.
Exactly right. What about finding healthier ways to actually deal with stress, Emma, instead of spending?
I think this really matters too. Maybe taking a walk, calling a friend, or simply resting instead of immediately opening a shopping app.
These small alternatives genuinely address the real emotional need without creating financial stress afterward.
Exactly. This really shows, doesn't it, that saving money isn't only about practical habits, it's also about understanding our own emotions.
It really is. Understanding our emotions helps us build healthier financial habits too. Such an important foundational insight.
Now I think we're genuinely ready to actually get into our 10 practical habits.
I agree completely. Let's start with habit number 1.
Okay, habit number 1, paying yourself first.
This is honestly one of my favorite habits. Can you explain it simply, Harry?
Sure. Instead of saving whatever's left over at the end of the month, you save a portion immediately when your income arrives.
So saving becomes a genuine priority instead of an afterthought.
Exactly right. Most people do the opposite. They spend first and hope something's left over for savings.
And honestly, usually nothing really is left over, is it?
Ha, exactly. This is exactly why this habit is so genuinely powerful.
How would someone actually start this habit practically?
I think deciding on a specific percentage of your income, even something small like 5 or 10%.
And moving that amount immediately into savings the moment you get paid.
Exactly right. Pay yourself first before spending on anything else at all.
This really does change your whole relationship with saving, doesn't it? It's not leftover money anymore.
Exactly. It becomes a genuine priority in your financial life. Let's move to habit number 2.
Habit number 2, automating your savings. Harry, why does this matter so much?
Because honestly, willpower alone often isn't reliable enough.
True. Some days we feel really motivated. Other days, honestly, not at all.
Exactly. Automation removes this problem completely.
How would someone actually set this up?
Most banks allow automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account on a specific date each month.
So the moment your income arrives, some automatically moves into savings without you even having to think about it.
Exactly right. This really removes daily temptation to simply spend it instead.
Automation genuinely removes that daily temptation completely. Such a smart, practical system.
Exactly. And honestly, this connects to something important. Systems genuinely work better than willpower alone.
I love that phrase, honestly. It really does apply to so much of personal finance.
It really does. Okay, let's move to habit number 3.
Habit number 3, tracking your spending. Harry, why is this so genuinely important?
I think because without real awareness, we honestly don't actually know where our money is actually going.
True. We often think, I don't spend that much, but then we check and honestly, we're surprised.
Exactly. Small everyday purchases, coffee, snacks, small subscriptions really add up more than we realize.
This connects to something we discussed before too, doesn't it? Small expenses add up more than we realize.
Exactly right. How would someone actually start tracking their spending?
I think simply writing down every purchase, even small ones, for just 1 month.
This really creates genuine awareness, doesn't it? Seeing exactly where money actually goes.
Exactly. Awareness itself often naturally leads to better spending decisions, honestly, without even trying that hard.
This really connects to something important too. Seeing the full picture helps us make better decisions.
I love that phrase from our earlier episode too. It really does keep appearing, honestly.
It really does. Okay, let's move to habit number 4.
Habit number 4, setting a specific savings goal. Harry, tell us why this actually matters.
Great question. Instead of just saying, I want to save more money, which honestly feels quite vague.
We set something specific, like I'll save $600 for a trip within 6 months.
Exactly right. Specific goals genuinely motivate us so much more than vague intentions.
Specific goals motivate more than vague ones. Such an important reminder.
What makes a goal actually feel more motivating specifically, Emma?
I think having a clear number and a clear deadline makes it feel genuinely achievable and real.
Right. Instead of this kind of vague floating wish, it becomes a real tangible plan.
Exactly. And honestly, breaking that goal into smaller monthly amounts makes it feel even more manageable.
True. $600 in 6 months really just means $100 each month.
When you say it that way, it genuinely feels so much more achievable, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, let's move to habit number 5.
Habit number 5, creating a realistic budget. Harry, why realistic specifically?
Great question.
I think many people create budgets that are honestly way too strict, and then they quickly give up.
True. If you completely cut out everything enjoyable, it's honestly really hard to actually stick to.
Exactly. A realistic budget still includes a little room for enjoyment and small treats.
This connects to something important too, doesn't it? Balance, once again, appearing as such an important theme.
It really does. How would someone actually create this kind of realistic budget?
I think tracking spending first, like we just discussed, then honestly, organizing expenses into clear categories.
Right. Housing, food, transportation, savings, and then yes, a small category for genuine enjoyment too.
Exactly. A realistic budget actually feels sustainable long term, not just for a few motivated weeks.
A realistic budget feels sustainable long term. Such an important practical insight.
It really is. Okay, let's move to habit number 6.
Habit number 6, building an emergency fund first, before other savings goals.
Why specifically first, Harry?
Because honestly, without an emergency fund, unexpected expenses often completely destroy our other savings progress.
True. Like if your car suddenly breaks down and you don't have any savings for that?
Exactly. You might end up using credit cards or going into debt just to cover that unexpected cost.
This really shows why an emergency fund genuinely protects all our other financial goals, doesn't it?
Exactly right. An emergency fund genuinely protects our other financial goals from unexpected disruption.
How much should someone actually aim to save for this specifically?
Many experts suggest around 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses.
That sounds like quite a lot, honestly, especially for someone just starting out.
It really can feel that way, but honestly, even starting with a small goal like $100 is a really meaningful first step.
Small amounts saved regularly really do add up significantly over time, don't they?
They really do. Okay, let's move to habit number 7.
Habit number 7, waiting before making big purchases. Harry, tell us more about this one.
Great habit, honestly. This is sometimes called the 24-hour rule or even the 30-day rule for bigger purchases.
Meaning waiting a specific amount of time before actually buying something, especially if it's expensive?
Exactly right. This simple pause really helps us avoid impulse buying.
We talked about this before too, didn't we? A simple pause creates space for better decisions.
Exactly. And honestly, often after waiting, that initial excitement actually fades quite naturally.
True, sometimes you wait a day or two and honestly, you don't even want it anymore.
Exactly. This happens so often. The waiting period really does reveal whether something was a genuine need or just a passing impulse.
How would someone actually apply this practically in real life?
I think setting a personal rule like anything over $50, I'll wait at least 24 hours before buying.
Such a simple but genuinely powerful habit, honestly.
It really is. Okay, let's move to habit number 8.
By the way, if you're learning something useful today, please give this video a like.
And subscribe too. It really helps our channel grow and you'll get more practical videos exactly like this one every week.
Real English and real, honestly, life-changing financial habits together, as always.
Exactly. Okay, let's continue our list of habits.
Habit number 8, avoiding lifestyle inflation. Harry, explain this term for us.
Great term. Honestly, really worth understanding.
Lifestyle inflation means when our spending increases alongside our income.
Oh, so if I get a raise, but then I immediately spend that entire extra amount on a nicer lifestyle?
Exactly right. Instead of actually saving that extra income, we simply upgrade our spending to match it.
This really explains why some people earn so much more over time, but honestly still feel like they have no savings, doesn't it?
Exactly. Lifestyle inflation quietly prevents real financial progress, even as income actually grows.
How can someone actually avoid this trap, Harry?
I think when you get a raise or a bonus, deciding immediately to save a large portion of that extra income.
Before, honestly, your lifestyle has the chance to naturally adjust upward.
Exactly right. This connects back to our first habit too, doesn't it? Pay yourself first, even with new extra income.
It really does. Everything really does connect together throughout today's whole conversation.
It really does. Okay, let's move to habit number 9.
Habit number 9, surrounding yourself with good financial influences. Tell us more, Harry.
Great habit. Honestly, often overlooked too. The people around us genuinely affect our own financial habits.
This connects to our earlier episode, doesn't it, about self-improvement? Supportive people can completely change our journey.
Exactly right. If our friends constantly encourage expensive spending, it becomes genuinely harder to save consistently.
True. But if we're surrounded by people who genuinely value saving and financial well-being, it naturally becomes easier.
Exactly. how might someone actually find these kinds of positive financial influences practically?
I think maybe following honest financial content online or joining communities focused on saving and financial growth.
Right. Or simply having honest, open conversations about money with trusted friends or family.
This connects to something important too, doesn't it? Open conversations remove unnecessary mystery around money.
Exactly right. Such an important habit for genuine long-term financial growth.
It really is. Okay, let's move to our final habit, number 10.
Habit number 10, our final one. Regularly reviewing your financial progress.
Why does this final habit matter so much, Harry?
I think because without regular review, we honestly lose track of our own progress and motivation naturally fades.
True, seeing real progress genuinely keeps us motivated to actually continue.
Exactly right. This connects to something we discussed in our self-improvement episode too. Tracking progress gives real, visible proof of growth.
How often should someone actually review their financial progress practically?
I think monthly reviews work really well for most people, checking your savings, your budget, your overall progress.
And honestly, celebrating small wins along the way too?
Definitely, yes. Small wins deserve genuine celebration. We've said this before, and it genuinely applies here too.
This really does bring together everything we've discussed today, doesn't it? All 10 habits working together.
It really does. Let's actually quickly review all 10 habits together now.
Okay, let's go through them all quickly. Habit 1, pay yourself first.
Habit 2, automate your savings.
Habit 3, track your spending.
Habit 4, set a specific savings goal.
Habit 5, create a realistic budget.
Habit 6, build an emergency fund first.
Habit 7, wait before making big purchases.
Habit 8, avoid lifestyle inflation.
Habit 9, surround yourself with good financial influences.
Habit 10, regularly review your progress.
10 genuinely powerful, practical habits that can honestly change the whole way you save money.
Simple habits, but honestly, such powerful, lasting results over time.
Simple habits, powerful, lasting results. I love that phrase.
It really does apply so perfectly here.
Harry, honestly, with 10 habits, this might feel a little overwhelming for some listeners.
True, that's such an important point. Should someone try all 10 immediately?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think starting with just 1 or 2 habits feels much more realistic.
Right. This connects to something important from our earlier episodes too. Small changes lead to big results over time.
Exactly. Which habit, though, Harry, would you actually recommend starting with first?
I think honestly, either paying yourself first or automating your savings. Both are really foundational habits.
I completely agree. Once those become natural, adding the other habits gradually feels so much easier.
Gradually adding habits feels so much easier than trying everything immediately. Such an important reminder.
It really is. What if someone tries a habit and honestly struggles with it at first?
I think remembering this connects to our self-improvement episode too. One missed attempt doesn't erase your progress.
Exactly. Simply beginning again without harsh self-judgment.
This really does apply so beautifully to financial habits too, doesn't it?
It really does. Now let's actually imagine a real situation showing these habits in practice.
Emma, let's actually tell a short story now, showing these habits working together in real life.
Oh, I love this idea. Let's imagine someone named Sarah.
Perfect. Sarah used to feel completely overwhelmed by saving money. She was honestly living paycheck to paycheck.
One day, she decided to start small. She set up an automatic transfer of just $10 each week.
A really small amount, but honestly a genuine start. Then she started tracking her spending for 1 month.
She was honestly surprised how much she was spending on small coffee purchases every single day.
This awareness helped her naturally cut back a little without feeling deprived.
She then set a specific goal, saving $300 for an emergency fund within 6 months.
And importantly, before making any bigger purchases, she started waiting 24 hours first.
Over time, these small habits honestly completely changed her relationship with money.
A year later, Sarah had built a real emergency fund and honestly felt so much less financial stress.
This story really shows, doesn't it, how small, consistent habits genuinely create real, meaningful change over time.
It really does. Notice, listeners, none of these habits were extreme or dramatic, just small, consistent choices.
Small, consistent choices genuinely create real change over time. Such an inspiring closing thought.
It really is. Now let's turn to our listeners with a few questions to actually practice.
Harry, before our questions, I want to bust a few common myths about saving money that honestly create unnecessary stress.
Great idea. Myth number 1, I don't earn enough to actually save.
Oh, this myth is honestly so common, but is it really always true?
Not necessarily, no. Even really small amounts saved consistently genuinely add up over time.
This connects to something important too. Small amounts saved regularly add up significantly over time.
Exactly right. What's another common myth, Emma?
Myth number 2, I'll start saving once I earn more money.
Oh, this one is honestly really tricky, isn't it? Because of lifestyle inflation we just discussed.
Exactly. Often when income increases, spending increases too, and saving never actually begins.
Right, the habit itself matters more than waiting for the perfect moment to start.
The habit matters more than waiting for the perfect moment. Such an important, honest insight.
What's myth number 3, Emma?
Myth number 3, saving money means giving up everything enjoyable.
Oh, this connects to our earlier point about realistic budgets, doesn't it?
Exactly. A healthy saving plan honestly still includes room for genuine enjoyment.
It's about balance, not complete restriction. This theme really keeps appearing today, doesn't it?
It really does. What's our final myth for today, Harry?
Myth number 4, budgeting is only for people in financial trouble.
Oh, this is honestly such a common misunderstanding. Budgeting is actually genuinely useful for everyone, isn't it?
Exactly right. Regardless of income level, a clear budget helps us make more intentional, thoughtful decisions.
Budgeting helps everyone make intentional, thoughtful financial decisions. Let's repeat that important idea.
Budgeting helps everyone make intentional, thoughtful financial decisions.
This really helps release so much unnecessary pressure and misunderstanding around saving, doesn't it?
It really does. Now, let's actually imagine one more real-life situation before we move to our questions.
Okay, Harry, let's imagine, this time, a couple talking honestly about their savings goals together.
Perfect idea. Honestly, because this is such a common, real situation too.
Let's do it. Okay. Honestly, I think we should talk about our savings this weekend.
I completely agree. I think we've been avoiding this conversation a little, honestly.
True. I was actually thinking maybe we could both automatically transfer a small amount each month into a shared savings account.
That sounds like a really good idea. What were you thinking we could actually save for?
Maybe a trip together next year? Or honestly, building a real emergency fund first feels important too.
I agree. The emergency fund honestly feels like the more urgent priority right now.
That makes sense to me too. Should we set a specific goal together?
Yes, let's say $1,000 within the next year.
That feels really achievable, honestly, especially if we're both contributing together.
Exactly. And honestly, it feels so much less stressful tackling this together rather than alone.
Let's stop there. Notice, listeners, how naturally automate, savings account, emergency fund, specific goal all appeared in this really honest personal conversation.
Exactly. And honestly, this conversation really shows how important it is to talk openly about money with people we share our lives with.
Open conversations really do remove unnecessary mystery and honestly, stress around money and relationships too.
It really does. Now, let's turn to our listeners with a few questions to actually practice.
Okay, now it's your turn, dear listener.
Yes, let's ask some questions. Think about your own honest answers while you listen.
Question 1. Why do you personally find saving money difficult or easy?
Think honestly about your own specific reasons.
Question 2. Out of our 10 habits, which one feels most realistic for you to start with?
Just one small first step.
Question 3. Do you currently track your spending? What might you discover if you started?
Be honest here. This really helps.
Question 4. Have you ever experienced lifestyle inflation yourself?
Think back to a time your income increased. What actually happened to your spending?
Question 5. What's one specific savings goal you could set right now, today?
Try giving it a real number and a real deadline.
These questions really help us reflect honestly on our own financial habits and patterns.
Exactly. Reflection truly is the beginning of real financial change.
Reflection is the beginning of real financial change. I love that line.
Let's repeat it slowly. Reflection is the beginning of real change.
Beautiful. Now, before we say goodbye, let's bring together everything we learned today one more time.
Great idea. Let's go slowly through our most important phrases from today.
Number 1, spending feels immediately rewarding. Savings reward comes later.
Spending feels immediately rewarding. Savings reward comes later.
Number 2, systems work better than willpower alone.
Systems work better than willpower alone.
Number 3, specific goals motivate more than vague ones.
Specific goals motivate more than vague ones.
Number 4,
A realistic budget feels sustainable long-term.
A realistic budget feels sustainable long-term.
Number 5, an emergency fund protects our other financial goals.
An emergency fund protects our other financial goals.
Number 6, a simple pause creates space for better decisions.
A simple pause creates space for better decisions.
Number 7, lifestyle inflation quietly prevents real financial progress.
Lifestyle inflation quietly prevents real financial progress.
Number 8, small, consistent choices genuinely create real change.
Small, consistent choices genuinely create real change. Wonderful. Now you have 8 powerful phrases and 10 genuinely useful habits from today's episode.
2 lessons in 1 video. As always, English and real life-changing financial wisdom.
That's always such a good deal.
So, Harry, out of everything we talked about today, which habit will you actually start with?
Honestly, I think I'll finally set up that automatic transfer we talked about at the very beginning.
That's such a great practical first step.
What about you, Emma?
For me, I think I'll finally start tracking my small everyday expenses more carefully.
I believe in you.
Thank you, Harry. And I believe in our listeners too.
Yes, you don't need to change everything today.
Just one small step. That's enough.
One small step is enough.
Tell us in the comments, which of our 10 habits will you actually try starting this week?
We really want to know. Write it below.
Maybe it's paying yourself first, maybe it's tracking spending, maybe it's simply waiting before big purchases.
Whatever it is, we support you completely.
Thank you so much for listening today and for practicing your English with us.
See you very soon with another interesting topic.
One conversation at a time. One small step every single day. Your English and your savings will grow naturally.
See you in our next real conversation.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.